Game hasn't detected, I see. There it is. God, yeah, that... the placeholder appears. I wasn't expecting that, honestly. I was expecting that about as much as anybody else here. That's amazing. I'm so glad now that I made that the placeholder. Well, anyway, stream. Yeah, that's... that's the best way this could have started. Oh yeah, that's right, Maya's in jail now, huh? Maya! Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Behave, talking to her like she's a fucking child. Okay. Honestly, sometimes she is a child, though. He hasn't moved an inch, a real pro. Ah, no special dialogue. Alright. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Ugh. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried, I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. Oh, right, yeah. Because a waterfall bath is gonna do a whole lot. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. Oh, I forgot. Oh god, we stopped in the middle of the chapter, so there's just mountains of evidence right now. What do you think about this random lady? Oh yeah, right, your mother. I forgot. It's been a week, okay? Now that I've shown her the picture, I'm not sure it was the right thing to do. No, I'm pretty sure it was the wrong thing to do. Now I have to, review the evidence in my mind just so that I can remember everything. Yeah. Alright, I think I have a handle on everything. This bullet definitely came from this gun, but it has prints from Edgeworth's right hand, but this person is holding the gun in their left hand, which is how we know it's not Edgeworth. Yeah, that's right, that other lady was at Gord Lake trying to find Gordy, and accidentally, yeah, Lotta. Yeah, alright. I think I've got everything sorted in my head. As for people— oh god, Von Karma! I forgot about him. Let's see. Why is Larry in the profiles right now? What's he gonna come in and do? Gregory Edgeworth, Miles' father, right? We have three dead people in our profiles. We have Edgeworth's father, me and Maya's mother, and the victim. The victim is kind of every trial you're gonna have them in, but 3 different dead people in the profiles. That's nuts. Anyway, is there gonna be anything in the office? Sure is quieter with nobody around. Right, I have to get Maya out of that detention cell soon. Wow, it is silent. Criminal Affairs Department. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the scene again today. Huh? Oh, really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? I bet he wouldn't help them build the case against Edgeworth. Not surprising. And Gourd Lake. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe's here today. My god, it's just walking right now. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with a lovely... Ah! I forgot how to pronounce this name. Kyance? We're gonna go with that. We're just gonna call it that. This is a name I've never read before in my life. So we're just gonna go with Kyance, and if I'm butchering it, I am sorry. I'm very sorry. Background noise sucks. I'm sorry about that as well. Boat rental, might as well. Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today, too. My god! Everywhere is empty! There you are! Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today, yeah? What about the trial? Well, I was gonna say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did say, Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. What do you gotta say? Tomorrow's trial? Detective Gumshoe, any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh right, he said something about it in the trial today. Alright, now for me to do my deepest voice possible and see if it's anything similar to what it was last time. There were 2 witnesses. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. It might have been a little different. It's hard to remember. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Good enough? Right. Prosecutor Edgeworth. Ah, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much. But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. Alright, Maya. Better than your Edgeworth? Don't insult my Edgeworth, alright? I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had the report written up. And I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal, I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. It's all I do, though. Yeah, all you do is insult me. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering how much is bail gonna be. Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Oh, also, Kula, do you happen to know where our other moderator is? Gotta keep you sharp, yeah. But do you happen to know where our other mod is? You know, skipping out. Party, right. I was thinking of messaging him to be like, hey, where are you? What happened? But yeah, if he's busy, whatever. Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent too. Alright. I mean, I might as well examine stuff just in case. I don't think Lotta takes very good care of her XUV. It's covered with dents. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. Wonder why she brought camping cooker with her. There's a convenience store right up the street. Guess she wanted to get into the outdoor spirit. Trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade in the shadow. Yeah. Food and some magazines. Takes pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. The all-important camera. Novice like me can tell the camera must cost a pretty penny. I hope she doesn't leave it out here to get stolen. The trash can's empty. At least the place is well maintained. Almost didn't see that signpost. Famous Cord Lake. Pretty big lake, yeah. Gonna just be a lot of the same as usual. Someone needs to redecorate, he says, knowing that Larry owns it. Or at least works there. Probably close because of the murder, yeah, fair. More forest. No clues. Yeah. Move and just kind of go back. I'm guessing we just gotta go back and pick up Maya. I'm also gonna be honest, I'm not really reading so much. Alright. Hey Nick, you finally came! They just finished the paperwork, I'm free to go! Free at last, eh? The interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal, can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. Alright. What do you want? What do you think we should do? We're kind of lacking in the clues department. We could go to the park and look for Gordy. I was kidding. Still, if there are any clues out there, the park's as good a bet as any. What do you say? Shall we head down there? Alright. Have you noticed anything lately? You know, I did notice one thing while I was here in detention. It's really pretty comfortable here. It's warm and they keep it very clean. What do you mean make it up to him? He made it up to you. Yeah, that's true. You did him a favor, he did you a favor, and now you're like, well, we have to do a favor for him. What? I meant, have you noticed anything about the case? Well, not much more than that, no. She's probably still upset about Mia. I should leave her alone. Alright, lake. There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Oh no. Hey, y'all! Hey, it's Lotta! Y'all really did it today. What did we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. So, you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? Today's trial. What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness. Even though I didn't really see anything. I kind of convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right. You mean the first time you witness a murder? Also, she was helpful in the end. I mean, if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have gotten this picture. She was the one who enhanced the picture to actually be able to see all the details, too. It was just Von Karma who didn't want her to actually show the enhanced version. He's the bastard. He's the one we should be mad at. What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rock it to stardom. Alright, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Making it up. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see. Actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I proposed a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey, I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? But what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? I mean, might as well. Probably won't be able to progress the story either way. We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be as sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Gordy? But Gordy doesn't... I mean, Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows you don't. Look, I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all come to me first, got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously, mate. Gordy? I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay. And how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? What? Like who? Don't tell me it's... What the hell? Larry, what did you do in, like, the 5 minutes that I was gone? The fuck? What's that? The Steel Samurai, Nick! OMG, Steel Samurai, hi! Steel Samurai jump scare. Yo, Maya! Larry, what the heck is that? Ah, it was my girl Kyance's idea. She was all, if you, like, put this here, it would be, like, really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow, that's real impressive she could find those for you. Well, since she knows a lot of people, and that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Edgeworth. Yo, Nick, what happened with Edgy? Edgy? Yeah, he is. He is edgy. Karma's edgier, though, let's be fair. Well, we made it through the first day in court, alright. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No, really? But we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. The Big Samurai, yes, please tell me. Elaborate. Karma's not edgy, he's just an ass. I mean, true, though. He is just an ass. Hey, Larry, when did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit up by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you inflated it by yourself. What, you think he just blew it up like a balloon? Yeah, that would not be easy. Anything to show? Probably not. Boat rental shop, I guess. Exactly like that. Sorry, taking a sip of my drink. God, it just makes me think of the image of the Spider-Man balloon. If you know what I'm talking about, I will not elaborate. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. And that's it. Oh god. Now this music is gonna play every time we come here just because of the Steel Samurai float. You're kidding. Does that music just follow him everywhere? No matter whether he's a real person or not? Oh. Hey, y'all. Well, y'all find anything about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It is a little chilly. I I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, no you don't. No sneezing. And that sets off the camera. I told y'all no sneezing. See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. It triggered on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. What happened? I learned something in a day's trial, that's for sure. Testifying serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about that case no more. Huh? Whoa, didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. Gordy. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. A UFO. A UFO? Anyway, if I can get a career making photo this time around, then that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. Huh? So you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. Oh, I can talk about it again. Or not. Ah. I guess it's just not checked because it's like when I find information about him, then I check that again. I assume. But I would also imagine that it would be about presenting information, but whatever. Examine anything to examine. Hey, Nick! What? Don't tell me you're hungry again. No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans— oh, right. This again. Sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. Yeah. I might as well just start, like, examining shit again. Doesn't that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Something about the Steel Samurai just doesn't work for me. Huh? Really? Looks pretty well made to me. Heh, still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really. True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. These Steel Samurai fans are obviously in a league of their own. Can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea! What have I done? Oh, he's popped in. These JoJo fans are in a league of their own. Shush. The copy pasta. I just realized I haven't actually, like, set up my my rules that would display below stream to say, like, no copy pasting that unless you're the Archbishop. Or better yet, these Garfield worshippers are in a league of their own. Yeah, honestly, yeah. What's this machine? That's a compressor. Yeah. Oh, neat. Just got repaired yesterday. What a drag that was. Yeah. There wasn't anything at the rental shop, was there? Boat's on the dock. Apparently the police took away the actual boat. Yeah. That means I can solo spam? No. No, you do not. You may be a mod, but you don't get that much power. Let's see. I doubt the detention center is gonna have anything, or maybe it does. Looks like Edgeworth isn't questioning. Let's come back later. Guess so. Yeah, okay, it's got nothing. Law offices. Ah, fresh air. I gotta say, freedom feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving's much more fun. It's not gonna be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again. Right. I'll behave. Oh, dear. That feels like a lie. What to do? What should we do? I don't know. I've been in detention this whole time. I think I'll let you decide what we should do. Deal? Well, any thoughts you want to share?
Well, today, I was in detention all day. I think I'd like more time to think.
Or Maya, she probably thought about Mia the whole time she was in there. Yeah, alright. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again? What do you mean again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. How's the investigation proceeding? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive.
His motive?
See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case, Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. What about Gordy?
Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy?
The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no.
Well, we're looking for it.
Huh? Are you out of your minds? Eek! You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me, then? Yeah, Monster Hunter. Yeah, not a game I'm willing to play, sorry. It's confusing. Every time I see gameplay, I just see UI everywhere, and it deters me from playing the game.
Oh. Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick.
I told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lada.
Nick, try telling him sooner next time.
Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy.
Huh?
I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence.
Really?
You can take whichever one you like. Secret weapons.
Okay, give us the goods.
Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. Is that legal? I doubt it. And he's right in front of his boss. His boss is at the desk right behind him. These are best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile.
Missile?
He's a K9 police dog, still in training. Missile, Missile, here boy. He's adorable. Here he is.
Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog.
Who cares? Legal, illegal, they won't live long enough to find out. A sheep. Yeah, sheepy. Yeah, it looks like a sheep. Chibi Inu. Just blow up the suspect. I accidentally clicked. What did that say? And this will help us how? Woof. Next, secret weapon number 2. A fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for a monster. Yeah! How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal! Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe, we're looking for something alive. Right! How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know, it might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be?
I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect.
I can't make up my mind either, for the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Missile, easy choice. Doggo. Can we borrow Missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. Woof.
He's so cute.
Oh boy. K9 unit in training, very cute with shiny eyes. That was barely a choice. Go to the lake. So, how am I supposed to use Missile to find evidence? Huh? I guess just move around and he'll just tell me if he sniffs something up?
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
Missile's been acting strangely.
Missile? Oh, alright. That little creature of the detectives. Hey, Phoenix, don't shit on the dog. Dogs are good. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy. Ah,
What's wrong, Missile?
that's a lot of barks.
Missile! Missile!
Oh god. Whoa, stop that thing! Cannibal! It's eating my samurai dogs! My samurai dogs!
Wow, he ate every single one.
I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry! Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick! It's gonna have to this time. Yeah. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, I am a little sorry. Yeah, he's still with us. That was a little worrying. I thought he was gonna attack Larry. Cats are better. I mean, like, that's your opinion. Ah, wrong place. Damn it. The woods. That's where we're going. Does Missile really not have anything? What if I present Missile? Hey, how do you like dogs?
Hey, Lotta. Aw, cute, he yours? He's a canine police dog. His name's Missile. Ah. Canines are the ones they use to sniff for things, right? I wonder what Gordy smells like. Huh. I haven't thought about that.
L plus ratio plus no dogs plus we have a doggo. Jesus. Why do you have so many pluses? You might be overdoing it on the joke there, my man.
Hey Larry, look, it's Missile. Isn't he cute?
Keep that mud away from me.
What am I gonna tell the big boss? There's a big boss in charge of your hot dog stand? Nick, maybe the stand is a front for a mafia money laundering scheme.
Maya, I think you should probably try to look a little sorry about what happened.
Oh, right. Ah, my poor dogs.
Let me see. I'm gonna go to my office, and then... You know what? What do you think of Missile?
Don't waste time showing me things. We have to get cracking.
Aw, oh, damn it. No dialogue. We haven't been to Grossberg's. Apparently Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Ah, okay. Grossberg doesn't have anything useful. Where does the detention cell? Alright. I doubt there's anything I haven't examined here. You must be playing chess on the computer. Yeah. This is all pretty much about what what it was last time. Stop it, game. What if I present Missile back to him? Missile's a big star in criminal affairs.
Why is he named Missile?
Huh? Now that you mention it, I'm not sure. But I hear he's aptly named for what it's worth. I guess I can change to a different thing. The fishing pole. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. Of dubious utility, it said. Let me see. Hey, what do you think of fishing? You know you can't catch many fish in this lake.
I'm not after small fry. I'm after the biggest fry of them all. Gordy!
You know who else is dubious? God, I hate you. You really gonna try to fish out a monster?
To save Edgeworth, yes.
Brings a tear to my eye in more ways than one. In more ways than one. Of course.
Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot.
A good spot for what?
Time to do some fishing.
She's serious. What are you gonna use for bait?
Oh.
Yeah, oh.
Uh...
I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with us, too. At least then we'd have bait. Evil. Phoenix, you're evil.
Nick, how could you?
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Some jokes are better left untold.
Ugh, she hit me. Yeah, you deserve that.
Okay, watch this, Nick.
They use her court sprites for her turning around. Nice. Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay?
Here we go. My leg!
My leg!
Hey, what are you doing? Sorry, Lotta. Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll. Nick, pay her.
My poor wallet. Yeah, still nothing. What if I assault arrest her?
Lotta, wait, for catching Gordy. A fishing pole? Are you out of your doggone mind? Yes, it's a fishing pole. Huh. I never thought of that. Good luck. Thanks.
I don't believe it. I'm guessing nothing if I go to the boat rental. Nope. Alright, just the metal detector left, I guess. There. And metal detector. Sure thing, pal. I'm not sure what we're gonna find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything! It makes a noise when metallic objects are near. Yeah, that's about normal. Achievement unlocked. Secret Weapons 3. Nice. Thank you, Steam. Nothing. You got anything to say about this, Larry? Sorry, Nick, I don't know much about that. Nah. The boat shop? Haven't seen anything there. Oh.
Nick, it's beeping. The metal detector's found something.
Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya.
Why do I have to check it out? Nick, look.
Huh? An air tank? Huh, the valve looks broken.
I thought it was Gordy.
Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster?
Oh.
Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags?
Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it.
Living like Larry. Also, yeah, I have seen, Gravity Falls. Yeah, the Loch Ness Monster. What, wasn't that episode 2, if I remember correctly? The Loch Ness Monster episode? It's heavy. Air tank of dubious value retrieved. The valve is open and a banner of flags is wrapped around it. Huh. Well, we found something useful, at least. Maybe, though, it isn't called the Loch Ness.
Yep, I'd have to say I know exactly squat about that.
Yeah. Metal detector.
Hey Lotta, look at this, it's a metal detector.
I know what it is.
I'm not sure that's gonna pick up Gordy, though. Unless he's been eating people's watches to spare change or something. Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Alright. Anything for them to say? No. Nah, this is the same. Just gonna skip through this. Entrance, there it is. Criminal affairs. Huh, Detective Gumshoe is in here.
Now that you mention it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to?
Ah, that's right. Let's come back later. Detention center. Anything here? No. Grossberg, are you back? No. Right now, like, whenever you're in investigating mode, it basically is just you running around like a chicken with your head cut off, stumbling into things. Do I still have the metal detector? Yes, I guess I do. Heh. Present the tank to Larry? Maybe, maybe. There's a chance he might know something about it. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Have you seen it before? Have you seen this before? Huh? Me? No, never. Who the heck would go diving in the middle of the winter? There's something about the way his eye twitched when I showed him the tank. I think I'd better pursue this line of questioning a little further. What an air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Say, is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your Steel Samurai there. It must be a coincidence. There are strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? To go diving. Because it was near the edge of the lake. You used this to go diving in the lake, didn't you? What? Why the heck would I go diving in the lake? Wait, you're not saying I had something to do with that murder? No, not at all, just... Hey, you watch it, buddy, I'm not saying anything until my lawyer gets here. Larry, Nick is your lawyer. Well, Larry, she's right. Anyway, I never seen that air tank, okay? Yeah, right. Larry is hiding something, I can tell. Alright. Continue down that other path of dialogue. To inflate something? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy Steel Samurai. Now why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always use was on the fritz, so I tried using the tank to inflate it just once. And, it didn't go so well. As I suspected. Ask more. It didn't go so well. Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us. Fine. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the Steel Samurai up with that. And then... I'm sorry? But the valve busted open and made this incredible noise. Yeesh. What? And that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated Steel Samurai with it. That is quite an image. What? Off in a gourd lake? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. So the tank and the Steel Samurai you were trying to fill flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. The 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kayance gave me that Steel Samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. Took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. Could he not just look during the day? I mean, he could look during the day, probably. But, I mean, he's not smart. I think we know this by now. He's just not smart. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Yeah, the murder happened at midnight. A mystery Jinkies, yeah. Also, big lake. Very big lake. I can imagine it'd be difficult to find something there. Alright. That show sucks. Which version of that show? Do you mean the Velma show in specific? Because if so, yes, it does. Not Mystery Inc., obviously. Yeah, Mystery Inc. was good. I haven't actually fully watched it, but you know, it's one of the better ones. In Jeepers, is there any more catchphrases? Zoinks, Jeepers, Jinkies, Rutro, and unfortunately, Fred does not have one. So, you know, that kind of stinks. I can't believe you forgot Jinkies. You forgot Velma's catchphrase. I think Fred just says, ah! He just screams. I just love the video of like the characters going through their catchphrases. Rutro, zoinks, jinkies, jeepers, fuck. Ah, God, that it's such a good video. But like, God, Fred, I just love big dumb Fred like he is in Mystery Inc. though. Big dumb idiot Fred. Himbo Fred is the best. Also, I said Jinkies. Oh yeah, Jinkies. I didn't see the Jinkies. I just saw the Zoinks. Yeah. Scoobies would be Rutro though. So you did forget that one. Also, I love the idea of Fred being a car fanatic. Yeah. Another thing that I love from Mystery Inc. is that he loves traps, like just booby traps. Just in general. It's just amazing how he's like, yes, it's time to build a trap to capture the monster. This is my favorite part of the job. And any other time, it's just like he's just going along with everyone else. But then the trap time, and he's all for it. It's so good. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I got all the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? Gordy doesn't exist. Lada, there's no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? Y'all got some proof Gordy don't exist? The proof that Gordy doesn't exist is here, technically. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without the proof to back it up. Ah. I mean, I guess I'll present the air tank. To take that even outside of court. That's, yeah. I love the idea that he's just like, the proof is right here. He pulls out the air tank and he yells, "Take that!" as he does. Like, so overly dramatic, and I love him. What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me. What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot who happens to be a friend of mine tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang? The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fun way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lada. Nah, it's okay, you win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lada. So tell us this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. That means Gordy killed that guy from the last case. Yeah, technically true. But wait, no. Hang on, the Steel Samurai was that guy from the last case that got killed. Technically, because he was dressed as a Steel Samurai when he died. Technicalities are weird. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path there. Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta, we will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all, just a lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. It was the villain, not the samurai, that died. Yes, but he was dressed as the samurai at the time. So, technically, the samurai died. But, yeah, it's weird. Technicalities. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Second lake photo added. Bye now, y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. Legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry's familiar to all who know him for any length of time. The legend of Larry, familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. They named him Larry Butts just for that pun. Huh. Someone should whip that Butts into shape. Jack Cameron played the role of the evil magistrate, the Steel Samurai, and the victim in this case. Yeah. And also for Gumshoe to call him Harry Butts. Yeah. Let me see. There was the other picture. Might as well at least look. I can't look. Shows an empty lake is all it says. And you literally cannot look at it. Hey, Harry. I mean Larry. Oop, wrong way. Boat rental. Hey, Nick. This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Let's go check it out anyway. Small boat rental, doesn't look anyone's around. They're probably closed because of the murder. What? I guess move? Oh, yeah, you can just kind of go in, huh? Oh, parrot. Ah! Who is this man? This ragged man. Meg, that you? Eek! Hey, is that Keith with you? Where are you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg. Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? He looks drunk or something. He looks homeless, sorry to say. My mind? Eh. I mean, the missing tooth ain't helping his case. You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When your kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello. Yes, that is my best attempt at a bird, I guess. Nick, what was all that? A parrot, the one on the perch. Keith. Yes? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello! Yep. Oh, he's out. He's asleep. He fell asleep. I guess he's relieved. I'm just gonna look around the room and just ignore you for a bit. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like that.
You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello. It ignored me.
What, you forgot, Meg? You gotta call her name first.
Her name?
Polly, how you been?
Hello.
See?
Neat, so the parrot's name is Polly.
Yeah, no one is surprised. That's like the most parrot name you can get.
Too bad all she can say is hello.
Oh, Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words.
Secret words? Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly! Cute.
Maya's found a new friend. Table.
Look, Nick, he has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients snug and warm and drink hot cocoa.
And what, talk about murders?
You're a party pooper, Nick.
Try up, down, left, right, BA, start. Yeah. And then Polly just responds, Contra! Wow, there's lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there?
Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Look, a little safe. Huh. It's locked. Wow, he has a television in here too.
This fishing pole looks expensive, unlike the one we were given by the actual police station, the government-funded facility. No, I'm not making a comment on anything. What do you think? Pasta restaurant. That was Gumshoe's personal rod. Oh yeah, that's right. Gumshoe really, yeah, he needs a better fishing rod. A pasta shop? Yup, to think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you two the third generation. You should be more appreciative of his rod. You know, I'm not gonna finish reading that. Oh, God. Meg.
Yes?
Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing.
Dough tossing?
You too, Keith.
Yes?
You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen.
Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy?
Meg!
Yes?
You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you?
Right, of course. Everybody knows that. Nick?
Huh?
How long do we have to keep up all this in the family charade?
This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. He falls asleep again right after every single dialogue. This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Though now that you mention it, we haven't got many orders for spaghetti lately. The kids come up and say, yo dude, we want to ride in one of your boats. That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days, darn if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself.
Nick, this isn't going anywhere.
But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. Honestly, I feel like Polly is going to be more useful than him. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here.
Everything important? Huh, I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe?
1228!
Alright.
Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya?
See, Nick, all it takes is a little clever thinking.
And a criminal mind.
Quick, Nick, write that number down.
Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. Alright, open the safe. Really? I can't open it? Screw you. Is that really it, though? I think that's it. I guess I just leave now. Or do I? Is there anything I can present? Anything useful? Present Polly. Now listen here, Keith. Remember that tricolor possum we were talking about? Our rainbow lioli? I figured out the last color we should use. Indigo blue. Indigo blue? That didn't seem to work the way I thought it might. I doubt this will do anything. Oh, God. Yeah, that's basically the I have no idea what you're showing me dialogue. I don't think there's anything I can show him, though. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be anything useful. How about the picture? Nah. Last idea, the map. Nope. Alright. Not much I can really do with him. What now? Nothing here. Is Gumshoe good now? Maybe Edgeworth? No, Edgeworth's not there. Nope, nothing here either. I hate that you have to go back to the detention center to check Grossberg's. Huh. What could I possibly do at this point? I mean, I've done just about everything. Like, does this guy really not know anything? Or at least I can't get anything from him. I don't have the air tank anymore either. I doubt the metal detector will be useful for anything either, since you could technically have any of the three things in your inventory at the time. I accidentally presented something. Is there no way for me to specifically talk to Polly? Because honestly, Polly would be more useful. And really, I want to open the safe since I know that it's 1228. Yeah, 1228. And it's not like the guy will see me open it, he keeps falling asleep. Gun. Yeah, the nothing dialogue. You won't happen to know who she is. Nope. Maybe just show the badge. Wow, it actually helped for once. That a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. My god, finally. I get it. Huh? Yep, I got you figured out now. You're not Keith.
Nick, now's our chance to clear things up.
Sir. No, I'm not Keith.
And I'm not Meg either.
We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Also, I just gotta say, the thing with the badge for me, like, we always have the badge, so sometimes I just completely forget it exists. Entirely. And then when I get desperate, I go, oh wait, I have the badge! And then it works.
Please help us.
A lawyer, huh?
Please, mister.
Alright, I'll help. But on one condition.
What's that?
When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Sure. Okay, we promise.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Hey, anything to get this case solved? Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles?
I guess so.
That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say? You too, Meg.
Yes?
You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, who else you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Good question. Anything under the top? Nope. Gotta present something. Gun. He fell asleep. Oh, I think I'll hold on to it. Yeah. The photo. What do you know about it? Yep, I've seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith. Yes? It's okay, you can call me Dad. Dad? You know something about this? God, I hate that. Yep, the other night out on the lake.
Yes, yes?
I know all about that, I seen it.
What? Tell us what you saw.
Well, I suppose, since you're taking over the shop and all. Finally! I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night, yep. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one, bang. A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself, yep.
What did he say?
Yep. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, promise.
We need to know earlier than that.
You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yep, that kid next door. He always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat, got himself some whiskers growing out his face. He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're gonna get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving.
I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question.
Huh?
Polly, have we forgotten something?
Ah! Don't forget DL6!
Huh? What did she just say, Nick?
One more time, Polly.
Don't forget DL6.
Excuse me? What? The DL6 incident? Hey, mister, I mean, Dad? And he's asleep. This guy is so infuriating. Please. Old man, I think you need your meds. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy?
Why would that bird Polly know about DL6?
We have to figure out who that old man is.
Oh,
What?
he locked the door from the other side.
Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Alright, back over to Gumshoe. Hi, Larry. Bye, Larry. There it is. Hey, pal. Long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? The boat caretaker. You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Ah, yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How'd you... that was supposed to be top secret.
Do you know who that old man is, Detective?
Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called him Ms. Lot of Heart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea.
Huh. Sounds suspicious.
Huh. Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Actually, I just remembered something. Profiles. Is the guy there? Yes, he is. Age. Good to know. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I don't know. What are you thinking? Detective Gumshoe, please help us. Huh? We didn't know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. What are you thinking, first of all? I don't know. I'm not thinking much right now. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file, so I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal.
What?
Oh, I'm yawning. Oof. However, you guys think? If you can convince me somehow that DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. Evidence that's related? How about Polly? What's that, a parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. Parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What? Oh, flashback to 2 minutes ago. I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6?
Nick, you think he might be?
I get ya. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through here is the station's records room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need.
Alright. Way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room.
I guess it's time we face Edgeworth's past. December 6th, 26th, numbers, don't know.
Wow, it's amazingly dusty.
10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess.
Let's find that DL6 stuff quick.
15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6?
Nick, I found out where the file is.
Oh, thanks.
Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file.
Oh, I see. Just talk to her. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary.
Right. Summary. Found it. Here you go.
December 28th, 2001.
That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow.
So in 2 days, the case is closed. Wow, it was in the same year as 9/11. Ugh. Oof. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse.
What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial tomorrow?
Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed and all of the lights went out.
Wow, that was some earthquake.
At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours?
That would be scary like that in the dark.
There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious.
The survivors?
One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart.
That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it?
He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. So Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. Do you have data on the victim? Edgeworth's father?
Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it.
Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son, Miles.
Miles?
Miles Edgeworth, of course.
So he was in the elevator with his father.
Yep, we already knew that. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it couldn't have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Huh, it sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Deja vu! Got any data on the suspect in here?
Oh, that would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it.
The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi? He was a clerk in the court, apparently. I keep yawning.
So he was the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it.
But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond.
Hammond, the victim in our case.
Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived so much he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared.
Huh. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder?
He may be closer to than we think. I guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth.
Nick, are we gonna take the whole file? There's too much, we'll never get it out.
You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Alright. So, I'm going to assume that that's the old caretaker. The Yami guy. Because brain damage. Right. That's probably all we'll be able to find here. Probably a bad one considering his pop was shot twice before his eyes. Yeah. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. To be continued. And he suffered a lack of oxygen. Yeah, the lack of oxygen was the brain damage. You roundabout. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready. Who's the judge here anyway? Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Very well. No opening statements. So... I'm remembering his objection now, huh? Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking. Right, of course. A prediction. Today's trial will end 3 minutes from now. Order, order. Mr. Von Karma, what's the meaning of your statement just now? Bah! Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now. Right. Never mind, Karma is just a theater kid. Yeah! That's so accurate! He's an asshole theater kid who thinks he's better than everyone else. Oh, man. But, like, are you... A question, genuine question. Are you allowed to object to the judge? Because he's done that twice this single time. This single courtroom. Like, this... Today alone. Twice he's objected to the judge. Is that allowed? Apparently. Well, even if it's not allowed, it's Von Karma. He gets away with anything. I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand. It's just that mysterious boat shop owner. Witness, state your profession. I am the proprietor of the restaurant, The Wet Noodle at Gourd Lake. And I also rent boats. The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct? Yep, I was. Please testify. Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Raise an objection. Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Blah. I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right. How is that trivial? Yep, the judge is on our side for once. The witness will state his name.
Well, I'm not really sure.
What do you mean?
My memory. Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several days. Or years.
I read that wrong, it's years.
Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
You can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we? Witness. What is this, the Somnium Files? Can't remember anything beyond a few years? That's a reference that only I get, but I'm making the reference anyway. The night of the murder.
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yup. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats as usual. Then I heard a bang, yup. When I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating down the lake. Then I heard another bang. Just about then, the boat comes back to shore and a man walks by my window.
Very well, I'd like to begin the cross-examination. Why am I yawning? I'm not even that tired.
There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before our 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict now.
Yes. Mr. Wright? Cross-examine. What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness. Very well, you may begin. He's a theater kid. Excuse me, Mr. Von Karma.
3 minutes just passed!
I see. Well then, let's just take our time. You may cross-examine the witness. Von Karma was fully expecting us to just not. Yeah, like looking at a heart attack, you're right.
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight. I was in the restaurant where I rent boats, then I heard a bang. Then I looked out the window, saw a boat floating on the lake, and I heard another bang. Man walks by. Cool, who was it?
Sheer heart attack has no weakness. By your window?
Yup, by my window, right outside the window of my little shack.
And could you see the man's face?
Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him.
This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I have a bad feeling about this.
That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
If I know Von Karma, he spent time preparing his witness. I'm not gonna find contradictions very easily in his testimony. This is tough being a lawyer. Just after midnight, you say?
Yep, just around then.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure, yep.
When I talked to you yesterday, you were rather vague about the time. I'm surprised you seem so sure about it today.
I asked him and he remembered. Isn't that right? Don't glare at me like that. I remembered it clearly, I did, yep. You see, continue.
Is there anyone who can verify that?
Well, I guess Polly could.
That's not good enough for a court of law. Mr. Wright, exactly what's not good enough? Your Honor, this Polly is a parrot. A parrot?
Don't be so hard on the girl, Keithy boy. The prosecution concedes that we cannot prove the witness was in the shop. Witness, please continue.
Bang. Where did the bang seem to come from? Oh, god damn it.
From the lake, I figure. Are you certain? Yup. Good. Continue.
Saw a boat floating on the lake. Was there someone in the boat?
It was pretty far out there. I couldn't see clearly. But I figure there was 2 men out there, yep.
But you couldn't see them clearly.
Yep, at the time, that is.
At the time. Heard another bang. So you heard 2 gunshots total, huh? Stop yawning! Nah. Yep. That's what Lotta said in her testimony yesterday. Boat comes back to shore and a man walks by. That man was the defendant saying, I can't believe he's dead. Are you sure? Uh-oh. Dad. I love that he has to call him that.
Dead certain, Keith. He said, I can't believe he's dead, as he was walking by, too. Witness, are you sure that the person you saw was Miles Edgeworth? It was him, that Edgeworth boy.
Oh, no, he passed out. He had a heart attack. No, he's dead! This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt. Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fail. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Everyone in the courtroom is glaring at us. I better act quick or this trial is going to be over. Raise an objection? Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Mr. Wright, are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun?
I was sent an amazing gif of Von Karma from the anime. Yes, apparently there's an anime. Oh, I already knew there was an anime. That's not news.
And the photograph showing a man firing with his left hand.
Exactly.
That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in this witness's testimony is true.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Raise an objection again, I guess. Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead, but his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie, I swear Edgeworth is just a nice what? Hang on, let me zoom in on that text because I am too far from my computer screen. I swear Edgeworthy is just a nice non-violent stroll and he received a phone call that a relative died. Yeah.
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all. Apparently you have yet to realize even this basic fact. If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof.
Enhance. Look, I was far away from my computer screen, okay? The text is small on my screen. Actually, can I make that bigger? Can I make the text bigger? I'm curious. I don't think I can. Lame.
Nick, do we have evidence?
It's no good. There's nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. 3 minutes was perhaps too high in expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
He needs one of those opera binoculars. Shush. Dead Sister Ex Machina.
Enough. The witness may leave the stand.
I don't think he can right now.
This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Was that a loss or? Wait. Who's yelling?
Who was that just now?
Me, huh? What? Oh, Larry. Larry?
What are you doing here?
Listen, you gotta listen to me. I was there in the park the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it till just yesterday. But today I remembered it.
Remembered what?
The gunshot. I heard it too.
Order.
What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided. I call for adjournment.
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot?
Yeah, I did. A gunshot that night. I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony. Then I realized something. Something he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right. I'll testify. Let me testify.
Order, order. Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Junji, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick, this is it. Larry's given us one final chance at this.
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry. He could make things even worse.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there is another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Also, I've stopped going for a deep voice to just, like, the most obnoxiously dramatic voice I can go for.
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceedings, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this?
These decks should be concave due to the amount of desk slams the attorneys here use. Honestly, I would be surprised if I wouldn't be surprised if they slam on the desk and it just fucking snaps in half.
I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now.
What?
The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned.
Whew, that was too close. Edgeworth, finally! He's here! Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I'm sorry, I have to be silent for that pun.
I've seen worse.
Yeah, right, Edgeworth, you're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night.
Yes. He said he went looking for the Steel Samurai balloon that fell in the lake.
Oh, right. And he found the balloon in the air tank that night.
Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong?
It's nothing.
Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth, is there something there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh.
When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really.
I see.
Right?
Yeah. Might be our chance. Our chance?
Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials.
Perfect trials?
Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry.
What are you getting at?
It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Plus, also, Larry is our friend, and is actively trying to clear Edgeworth, so he's more likely to actually speak in our favor. Like, I know that it's 11:39, but I should not be yawning as much as I am. You know what? Actually, I might be yawning so much about. It might be that I'm just this tired from the fact that I was just playing Smash Bros with my nephew. He wanted to play Smash earlier, so you know, it was chaos because he doesn't like playing with regular competitive rules. Or competitive in air quotes. I say competitive, but like I don't stick to like the actual competitive rules. Oh yeah, I saw when I was over visiting friends. Oh, you saw me on my Switch?
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court about everything that you saw.
Yeah, was that you that popped up saying that someone was playing Animal Crossing? Is that what that was? I didn't see who it was, but I saw Animal Crossing pop up while I was playing. Does he enjoy stamina on the regular? No, but he enjoys having every item on. So there's that. He also enjoys having Final Smash meter on. Yeah, a friend insisted I visit. Oof. I mean, oof, maybe, I guess, in a question mark, depending on whether or not you had fun.
On the night of December 24th.
Right, leave it to me. Please, Larry, don't mess this one up. Don't I play with those rules, though? No, I mean, like, he plays with the most chaotic shit you can think of. 2v2s are fine, that's whatever. But he plays with every single item on, and he spams just the items. So, yeah. I hate to admit it, but you're our last chance. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep his witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. Oh yeah, plus... oh wait, are they on high? Yeah. Oh, also, he also wanted to play Special Smash. You know, that one where you get to add rules that apply through the whole match. Like Metal Mode, Giant Mode, everything is at 1.5 times speed, you have the bunny hood, all permanently, the entire match. So that was annoying. But, you know, he had fun, so that's what really matters, I guess. Night of the murder. That night, I was out on a boat on the lake. Wrong voice. I was looking for something and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back in at the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
That was an unusually vague testimony, even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Your Karma voice sounds like Mr. Krabs. Kinda does, actually, now that I think of it. Arg, 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 arg. Hands off me money, Squidward. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong, Nick? It's Larry. I have no idea what he's gonna say if I press him. I'm a little scared. Well, we've come this far. There's no way to go but forward, Nick. I see it, but not quite. Yeah. Objection, me boy! At night, I was out on a boat on the lake. Alright.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright?
There were so many things wrong, I don't even know where to begin. Well, okay, first of all, what time was it? Oh, it was after 11 when I was, when I went out in the boat. By that time, everyone had gone home for the night. So I waited until the coast was clear, so to speak. And why were you out on a boat at such a late hour? I was looking for something and I found it. Looking for something? Yeah.
Mr. Butts, what was it you were looking for?
What the witness was searching for is irrelevant. Most likely he was hunting for this Gordy. That's surprisingly close to the truth in a sense. Yeah, he did find Gordy. This your trial will be done in 3 minutes. God, I hate you. This is all irrelevant. Let's get it over with. God, now I can't do his actual voice correctly. I quietly slipped the boat back at the rental shop dock. Around what time was that? Well, let's see. I figure I was out searching for about an hour. I guess it was around 12, yeah.
You're not sure?
Hey, don't give me that face! I'm not some sort of human sundial, okay? People use watches these days, Larry. Yeah, well, that doesn't mean he has a watch. I don't use watches. I mean, most people have phones at this point. Just as I was going home, I heard this bang. Where did the sound come from? Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about that. I looked around, you know.
Did you look out at the lake?
Yeah, I looked. Didn't see a boat. Wasn't there a boat on the lake?
Order, order. Well, Mr. Butts.
Whoa, everybody just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not. Oh, okay, no problem. That's the most important part of this case! So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. So you only heard one bang, correct? Yeah. Huh. Well, Nick... It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on the contradictions. Sorry, I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister. Alright, Ah, too far. Why does it do this? And then go all the way back to the beginning? Yeah. There. There was... Here. Heard two sounds like gunshots. He made a clock, and it's portable, though I think he gave it to Mia. What's the timestamp on the second image Lotta gave you? We will see. It does. Oh, wait, no, that's the map. The other image... 12:24 at 11:50. Huh. Strange. Wait a sec, Larry. What? You only heard one bang. You're sure? That's what I said. But Ms. Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard two bangs, and the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard two gunshots that night. Huh? Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said? Yo, Nick, please! Huh? You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay?
Mr. Butts,
What?
you only heard one gunshot. Are you sure?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure. Not sure? How could you not be sure? Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was, listening to something else. Something else? My radio, dude, with my headphones. What?
Order, order, and stop that booing. Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones.
Yeah, so what? Is that a problem? I don't know what it said, so I just guessed. I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
Mr. Von Karma, your opinion?
Waste of time! I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony?
Continue, why not? Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony. Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details like your radio.
Right, leave it to me. I wouldn't if there were any other way out of this, believe me. What Larry heard? It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? I was listening to it real booming loud-like. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too.
You were listening to your radio at a high volume.
Yeah, what's the big problem? Can't a man listen to his radio in peace? Isn't this a free country? I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is. Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drum beat from the radio.
True enough, it is difficult to believe this testimony.
Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me, DJ?
An announcer, the guy who says things on the radio. Anyway. I love, like, really? The judge doesn't know what a DJ is? Really? What this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. I want to very quickly check. File on the DL6 incident. This was in 2001, which was 15 years ago according to the game. So this game takes place in 2016. I think we already knew that. So why the hell does he not know what a DJ is? Yeah, he's a square. He's just a square, yeah. What this means is when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Larry, please, for the love of fuck. It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. I'm gonna object to that. So you turn on the radio? Right. I just wanted to hear someone's voice, you know? You don't know what it's like out there alone on Christmas Eve alone. I shouldn't have said anything. Larry is such a sad man. Wait, does DL6 take place on the day the game released? I know it's the same year. It might, I don't know. That's why I was listening to an all-request show on the radio, see? Do you by any chance remember the name of the program you were listening to? This has nothing to do with the case, Your Honor.
Objection sustained. The witness was listening to the radio. That is all we need to know. Tell us, Mr. Butts, how loud was your radio set to that night?
Booming loud. Real booming loud. Yeah, you know.
Did you add headphones on?
Yup.
I wouldn't think you could hear anything going on outside at all.
I hate it when the text goes that slow. October 12th, 2001, don't think so. But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. Hang on a minute. Let me check something. When did the game release, out of curiosity? Oh, right, it's that one. 12/28. Ah, yeah. December 28th, right. So the game, you're saying the game released on October 12th. So yeah, nah. Didn't happen on, yeah. Lame. Can you prove that? No, of course you can't. Nah, I can't prove it. But I remember that moment real clear. I mean, while I was talking about it, it came back real clear to me, you know? Remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. What did she say? Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what a radio DJ said do us?
Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if you see some reason why we should care.
We should care. Because I'm desperate. We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should. Why? Well, how do you know if we don't ask, huh?
Fine, very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot?
Just when she said, hey, it's almost Christmas, I heard the gunshot. Yeah. Are you sure? Of course I am. She had this real sexy voice. Maybe Von Karma was right. I'm not sure how that helped us at all. This is the most ludicrous testimony I've ever heard. Yeah, very. But there's only one gleaming ray of hope in there. We've got to press it until we get to the bottom of what happened. Hey, it's almost Christmas when I heard the gunshot. Let me see... Time of death... Ah. So... this? No. I was thinking, because that picture of the empty lake was taken on, when there was a boom. And if it was almost Christmas, then that would line up with the 11:50 time. Right? 2 gunshots just after midnight. Oh. Yeah, that makes more sense, actually. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct? Huh? What's with the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easy.
Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor? Did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, hey, it's almost Christmas when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed, and?
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But that contradicts the 2 testimonies we've heard so far, Your Honor. Both Ms. Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Order, order! What does this mean? The 2 prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him. Suspicious.
What? No, he's just an idiot.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butts' claim he heard a gunshot before midnight?
Larry's most likely right, he's just an idiot. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight. Here you go.
Look at this. Look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Ms. Lada Hart, with her automatic camera. Also, I know I've already made that joke, but doing it again. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m. So I did need to present it for this line of logic. I was just a step ahead.
Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It's why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. That camera was set to go off in response to loud noises.
Aha!
Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That's why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
Indeed, it would seem that is the case. And where does that leave us? Ms. Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. He ain't sussy, he's a big old dummy. Yeah, exactly. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 12-minute pause between them.
Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. That camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yes?
There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera. Hey, my nose was clear that night, man, clear.
Well, Mr. Wright, there is no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any.
When a loud noise is detected, faces the lake. I'm assuming that's... Ah, fired 3 times! That explains it. This is my evidence.
The murder weapon?
Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Did I say 12? I saw 25. Did I say 12 instead? Look. I can't number right now. You know this.
That would make sense if the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake.
Exactly.
Shush. Don't make fun of me.
If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes.
See, I did it that time.
One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you? Why?
Uh-oh, I'd better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshot separated by 25 minutes. Ah! What's wrong, Nick? I have it. Huh? Remember the case with the Steel Samurai? Huh? Yeah, of course I remember. The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case. What do you mean? Maya. Yes? If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch and I'm gonna run with it. Right. I mean, is this safe? Safe? We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Right, Nick. Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Wright.
The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
Tisk. So you finally realized the truth? There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on the lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond were on that boat.
Why were they out there in the first place is something I still haven't asked.
There was a gunshot fired on that boat and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on the boat.
I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. The timestamp on the photo says 0:15.
But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the two men on the boat are.
The murderer and Hammond, Edgeworth and the murderer, Edgeworth and Hammond? That's how you know I have no confidence in myself. Huh. I mean, the murderer and Hammond, I guess? I don't know. It was the murderer and Robert Hammond.
What are you saying? That contradicts what you just told the court. You said that Robert Hammond had been killed 25 minutes before this gunshot.
Yeah. Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
I'm not sure what to make of all this.
Ludicrous.
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then.
The murderer's name? Right, it's either Lotta or some mystery person. Because, like, who else do we have at this point? Something tells me it's not him, because he doesn't have the brain capacity for that, unless it's an act. But the murderer is none other than Ms. Lotta Hart.
The investigative photographer?
Yes.
You're saying that young lady dressed up like Robert Hammond and fooled Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah.
That is this photograph taken at 11:50. If you didn't have this photograph, you never would have made this claim. Correct?
Yeah. Murderer's name? I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know.
Bah! Again, you waste my time.
I don't know because he never told us. Yeah, yeah, it's the caretaker, yeah. Yeah, of course. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There weren't any boats on the lake then.
Why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of this crime was not on a boat?
What? Well then, where did the murder take place?
Maybe just at the boat shop? Right? Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Is that supposed to be Larry? That night he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns to the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard the gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned to a boat? The boat shop.
Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor. Nick, are you sure about this? Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. I'm sorry, that was a face. This is around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out and into the middle of the lake.
Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
Probably not Miles, considering what the evidence with the fingerprints. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice, but both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
To create a witness. I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Ms. Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
I see. Someone looking from the edge of the lake. It would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body, and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly.
We're getting there. Why? Why do you have to say these things?
Very well, while we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth a few questions.
Yeah. You just delete us your message now. Honestly, though, you're a mod. You could probably delete your own message with that power. I don't want to smack broken things. Oh my god. I can't. I just simply cannot.
I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said?
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually.
Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me. Something important? I'm sorry, I can't say what it was.
bailiff. The unnamed, unvoiced bailiff. Your Honor, sir.
Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either.
What?
What should I do?
Find him, quickly. We cannot allow him to get away.
Why would you just let him go? During the trial.
Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces and to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing.
Just who is that boat shop caretaker?
I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him and I want to know who he is. Very well, court is adjourned.
That's a bit sussy. Yeah, very, very sus. Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah, well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out. Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time. I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's us on trial instead of our clients. Hey, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Relax.
I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet.
What do you mean?
Right? There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. I don't know whether or not to tell you.
Edgeworth?
No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind.
What's this about, Edgeworth?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder.
Queer coding? Yeah, no duh. Like, do you have any idea why people ship Phoenix and Miles so heavily? Because I have an idea now, and I am kind of on board. Murdering is heterosexuality? Anyway, in all honesty, I think we're like 2/3 of the way now. The next trial is probably going to be investigating DL6, and it's midnight, so I'm probably gonna have to call it for now. Sorry. I wish I could stream longer, but that would require me to start streaming earlier in the day, which isn't really nice with my schedule. But, you know, maybe someday, who knows, if I can eventually change around my schedule and stuff. I have no idea if I could delete my own message. I'm curious. Let me see if I can delete your message. I don't know. I literally don't know. I can pin messages. You can pin messages? Ah, that's what pinning message does. Wow. That's interesting. Well, that's good to know, actually. Yes, amusing. I'm guessing it's for something like if I were to go... Yeah, no spoilers, and then I can pin, and then choose to send it to manually unpinned. So now it's just permanently pinned until I just manually undo it. Interesting. Good to know. But chat rules, I wouldn't really make a pinned message. That's something that you can just put below the stream. Anyway, yeah. It's good to know. I'm learning things about Twitch. Oh, I'm liking this episode too. Plus, I get to do Von Karma's voice. He is such a theater kid, and I love doing that voice. I just... Phoenix, you are a fucking dumbass! It's so fun. Like, well, the thing is, those kinds of deep, gravelly voices, they hurt my throat, but I do enjoy them. Like Old Bag's voice. I like that a lot, too. Everything you just said was wrong. But yeah, it's so dramatic. I love him, but I hate him. Like, I hate him, but I love having him in the room, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna go get in the shower. Good. Go shower. Wash up. Stop smelling, you smelly smeller. Well, I'll see y'all later. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.